I gotta talk about this. I watched them on Unsung last week. Let me tell you more about B-More's Dru Hill. Dru Hill, rather. B-More's Dru Hill. This is DJ Wolf Live. Guys and gals, if you hadn't seen it already, it was the first episode of the season premiere of Unsung with Baltimore, Maryland's own Dru Hill. Okay, they named the group after Dru Hill Park. I've been in the area before. You know, I lived in the DMV anyway, so. And I didn't realize, I knew Dru Hill was a bad group. They was an awesome ass group. I think they really, I know this is me. Outside of Josie, I think he was probably one of the most underrated R&B groups in the history of R&B. That's just me. Because they ain't put out a hit or two. They put out major hits for your ass. They put out some hits. They put out a ton of hits. I'm like, they had listed so many hits that they put out on Unsung, man. It wasn't even fun. I'm like, why are they even on Unsung? Dru Hill was a solid group. But what got them on Unsung was the fact that they were doing well on hits, and then they broke up, and then they had to regroup with another member, additional, bring a new member in, and blah blah blah. So it was kind of like was kind of putting them in their record label and stuff like that. But they were a solid group, man. I was like, damn, because they were taking me back. With all them hits they put out a ton of hits, man, all the way into the 2000s, man. They were vicious. I always did like Dru Hill. I thought they had a good, very good four-part harmony, and they eventually at one point they put a fifth member in there, and they sounded really good. Well, I think Nokia, one of them came back. That's what happened. They had replacement. I think they replaced Nokia, and then when he came back, they became a 5-member group, and then they went back to 4, and then they went to 3. It was a whole thing behind it, but they were really good. They were a good group. I think they're one of the best. They really, to me, one of the most underrated R&B groups in R&B anyway. Because their harmony was sick. I like Josie. Don't get me wrong. And Josie they from the Virginia side of the DMV, and of course Dru Hill from the Maryland side of the DMV. They were vicious. I'm telling you right now. It's just like weird. There's a lot of big name acts from out this way anyway. I could just name them off. It's a lot of them from out here. Out this way, quite a few, but the big names. Matter of fact, we had some big names in DC too. But just saying. But they were good, man. I'm like, I never actually owned any of Dru Hill's records, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna definitely get the greatest hits. I got to, because I'm like, I was listening to records like, man, these guys were good. They were good. They were, like Tony Tucker said, they great. They were awesome. They was an awesome group, man. And like I said, I'm definitely going to get their collection, man, because their collection was just the hits that they had listed and played on Unsung was just like impeccable, man, impeccable. And I was like, wow. All I gotta say is, man, Dru Hill was one of those groups that you would never or should ever get your ass over, man. Drive in the middle of the road. They were one of those acts that you should never, ever sleep on. And I do mean ever, ever. You should never sleep on these guys. Because they were that good. They were that good. And I'm not just saying that either. They were awesome in that group. I think they were really, personally, I think that they was one of the most underrated R&B groups in the history of R&B. They had such 4-part harmony. They were great. They were excellent. They broke up. They came back. I don't know. I heard somebody were working on another album. I don't know how true that is or not. But more power to them. More success to these guys, man. These guys deserve it. And If they put a new album out, I'll check it out. But I know for damn sure, if you were a fan of Dru Hill, or still are, or new to who they were, I strongly suggest that you check out the latest episode of Unsung with Dru Hill on there. It'll change the way you think about R&B. Because even R&B in the 90s, my son and I was talking about, R&B in the 90s was still pretty good. It still was holding for a long time. Now, I don't know where it's going. I'll be totally honest. I was thinking about that earlier. I don't know where it's going. But this was DJ Wolf. I'm out.